The signal on Hollow Bridge. It was past 2 a.m. when Nathan, a night shift paramedic, finally clocked out after a long emergency call that led him deep into the countryside. The rain hadn't let up for hours, and the winding forest road through the Hollow Pine district, an area known for ghost stories and old disappearances, was slick and dark, with no streetlights for miles. Nathan was driving his ambulance van back to the station, alone, since his partner had been dropped off earlier near town. 5 minutes into the drive, he approached the old Hollow Bridge, a steel structure spanning a misty ravine. There, at the far end, a black SUV sat idle under a flickering red light. Oddly, the SUV was positioned at a green signal, motionless, with its headlights on, but fogged over like no one had touched them in hours. He slowed down, maneuvering around the vehicle, squinting to see through the fogged glass, but couldn't spot anyone inside. As he passed the bridge, a chill ran down his spine. The emergency radio crackled for a second. Nothing coherent, just static and what sounded like whispering. Then he noticed the SUV's headlights turn back on and begin to follow him. At first, Nathan thought it might be a coincidence. But as he drove deeper into the twisting road, the SUV grew closer, its high beams flooding his rear mirrors. That's when the tire pressure light blinked on. Seconds later, the van jerked to the side. Flat tire. He was about to radio dispatch, but the radio only hissed, the whispers returning, now louder, layered with breathing. He pulled over near a roadside chapel, St. Elora's, long abandoned and surrounded by fog and broken statues. The SUV stopped behind him. 3 figures stepped out, but it wasn't just the number, it was their movements. Too smooth, too silent. He locked the doors and grabbed the flashlight from the dashboard, but the lights flickered off. One of the figures raised a hand and pointed at the chapel. Then all 3 began walking toward it, ignoring him completely. Suddenly, the side door of his van opened. He turned in panic, but it was a girl, maybe 8 years old, soaked and barefoot. She whispered, "Don't let them in. Not again. They took my voice. They take pieces." Nathan blinked, confused. The girl vanished. His van now wouldn't start. The fog swallowed the path behind him. From the chapel came a soft chanting, and with it, a sickening smell of burnt flowers and old blood. One of the figures appeared at the window, no eyes, just black pits, and screamed, but there was no sound. Nathan awoke at sunrise, slumped in the front seat. The SUV was gone. So was the girl. His van was intact, no flat, no broken locks. Just a small wet handprint on the dashboard. Police found no evidence of another vehicle ever being on that road. But old records showed that a black SUV had been reported missing there 10 years ago, with 3 occupants who were never found. As for the chapel, it burned down 30 years ago.